Today I'll be talking about 3 animated shows that are underrated in my opinion. And by underrated, I just mean that they should be way more popular than they are. The first show I'll be talking about today is called Samuel. It follows a young boy as he experiences growing up. Samuel tells the story through a diary he got. It starts with him writing in his diary about how another kid from school told this girl, Tall Julie, that Samuel liked her, which he actually does because she laughed at one of his jokes once. Which I mean is really all it takes. He first realized he liked Tall Julie when she sat next to him on the bus. And I gotta say, all the dialogue in this show is really funny to me, maybe because it's just so on point of what it was like when you were 10 years old. At the end of the episode, Samuel sings and does an awesome dance. Samuel always starts the episodes writing Dear Diary, then explaining the main thing that happened that episode. One thing I noticed though is that after the first episode, Samuel will always start talking about his problem that day, then strife off to something entirely different, which I think encapsulates being a kid and your mind just going every direction. Samuel hates this dude Dimitri because he's the fastest kid in school and everyone thinks he's cool for that. He then talks about these older girls who ask everyone a question that changes every day. They ask Samuel and his friend Benjamin, would you rather go to heaven or hell? And they answer,
Heaven, of course. But some kids said hell just to be cool, like Adrian Bernard.
Dimitri tries to make a slick move on Tall Julie. Samuel is writing about his neighbor and how they have like 1,000 cats. I think this part shows Samuel's intelligence in a way. He thinks his parents are glad when the cats get hit by cars because they poop in their garden and ruin it. This shows how perceptive young kids are. I'd say younger kids are far more perceptive than adults. Samuel throughout the show will catch little things like this, and it makes the show very entertaining to actually pay attention to. Samuel is a 21 episode series with all the episodes being only 4 minutes long, which equals basically around 1 hour 20-minute watch. I personally watched it all in one sitting and I never got bored of it. I only talked about the first 2 episodes and left a bit out so it would still be pretty entertaining if you decide to watch it. I think Samuel is an amazing show. It's like a one-of-a-kind show to me. If you want to watch it, you can find it on Netflix. Also, the copyright demons might strike me for this, but I'm going to include my favorite scene of the show.
Oh, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, Samuel 2.
The second show I'll be talking about today is Scavengers Reign. It starts with a ship called the Demeter crashing in space above an alien planet. The people launch out in escape pods, so we follow a few different teams. The first team we see is Ursula and Sam, and by the looks of it, they have been here a while, shown through the counting on a wall and their general understanding of the planet. They are trying to make electricity to signal the Demeter to land. They do this by making wires and other junk with living alien creatures and organic material from the planet. It almost works, but then short circuits at the last second. This fries the battery that they hooked this all up to, so they must go on a journey to Pod 5 to snatch its battery. Next person we see is alone for now. His name is Cayman, and he is trapped in his escape pod. He's very malnourished for being trapped for so long and is going crazy. The final team we see is Ozzy and Levi, which Levi might just be my favorite character. Levi is Ozzy's robot companion. They are out in a desert-like place, and it seems they have successfully made a garden somehow. Though there is something off with Levi, Ozzy notices Levi buried her wrench. Ozzy opens up Levi, and there is fungus growing all over her circuits. Levi says it is actually helping her function better. It seems Ozzy doesn't really care for Levi too much. She is very tired of Levi's shenanigans. Levi picks up some activity, so Ozzy rides her hoverbike to go check it out. She scares away the creatures and almost gets got before Levi shoots a pulse out that scares away the creature. That didn't sound like I said that right. Ozzy scares away all the creatures, but there's still one behind her, and Levi scares away that one. We pan to a very, honestly, I don't know what to say about this creature, but he is one of my favorite characters in the show. His species can feed this black goo to other creatures and command them to do things. They also have psychic-like powers. This creature encounters Cayman, but more on that in a minute. Ozzy has been trying to contact someone to come pick her up from this planet, but it hasn't worked so far. As she's doing this, the creatures from earlier come back and destroy her garden. Levi is missing too. Sam and Ursula are joking around about getting paid overtime for all this. It seems they have the highest understanding of this world out of all the teams, probably because Ursula is a botanist. Her and Sam finally get to Pod 5, but it seems like a very dangerous mission to get down to it. They put on masks, which are made of alien life forms, and descend into the cave. It seems they put on these masks because all the spores in the cave. They finally get a hold of the battery, and are ready to leave before they hear this noise from a person. But it seems they are starting to hallucinate. Ursula's mask falls off and Sam escapes, but now Ursula is experiencing crazy body horror. She snaps out of it and escapes, though some people like to theorize that everything beyond this point is a hallucination. Which, if you watch the series thinking about this moment, yeah, it could be, or that this Ursula is now assimilated, but I'm not going to get into theories too much, just thought it was kind of interesting to bring up. Creatures are now ripping Levi apart, and Ozzy comes to save her. Ozzy shoots the impulse out of Levi, and the creatures scatter. After all that happened to Levi in the garden, they decide to relocate. We are back at Cayman now, and he is experiencing thoughts of his past. It seems the alien, whose name is Hollow apparently, found him and was digging in his mind. It sees potential in Cayman and freed him from his life pod. He jumps out and falls at least 100 feet, but gets saved by Hollow before he hits the ground. It starts messing with his mind again and feeds him the mind-controlling goo. He then follows Hollow into the forest. Ursula and Sam try one last time to land the spaceship, and well, it actually works, but this turns on the whole ship and there are still people in cryosleep on it. All three teams see the Demeter landing and they all start to head towards it. On my body and soul, I don't think there's any other show or piece of media that depicts aliens as good as this show. Scavengers Reign does an outstanding job at creature design and how the whole planet actually works. Everything in this show is so beautiful. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend. I will show you this random scene of Ursula, and after, please tell me if you see life differently. It's a 12 episode series. All episodes are 20-25 minutes long, so it's about a 4-hour and some long show. I recommend using HBO Max to watch it, but it's on other services like Hulu. The third and final show I'll be talking about today is Scissors 7. It starts with the main character, Seven, going to assassinate someone, but it's all in his head and he's actually just running a food stand. Seven has the psychic ability to lift up and use a pair of scissors. Get it? Scissors 7? Seven is working with his mentor, Daibo. Daibo is all about that money, so he tells Seven they are going to become professional killers, and by they, he means Seven. Seven is reluctant to agree, but Daibo hangs a carrot in his face, telling him, "Don't you want to learn about your mysterious past?" Daibo tells Seven if they make enough money, they can go to Stan, which is a highly advanced technology country. So Seven becomes a freelancer assassin as Daibo gives him gadgets to help. Seven is really bad at being an assassin. Daibo assigns him tasks to practice, but he fails all of them. When running away from a botched mission, Seven runs into a stand robot. The stand bot spots something Seven dropped and declares him a major threat and tries to blast him. The stand bot and Seven begin to fight. Before the stand bot can kill Seven, Seven asks what is his identity. Right before the stand bot can say it, it is destroyed by a mysterious lady. She asks why he has a token from the Killer League with him, but he doesn't know why. Seven decides to become a top 100 killer, but he's only ranked 17,369 at the moment. So as a cover-up, Seven works in a hair salon. I know I didn't talk a lot about Scissors 7, but on this one I need you to trust me. Just watch a few episodes and you'll be hooked. It's such a funny show, but as it gets later on, it gets way more serious, and I'm pretty sure I shed a tear at one point. It has 5 seasons, 54 episodes. They're all around 12 to 15 minutes long, so it can entertain you for a while. You can watch this on Netflix. And yes, I get it, I'm a Netflix merchant, but there are genuinely some good shows on there. Well, I think I hit a new record. My voice only changed like 50 times throughout recording these different voice clips. And I got like a million clips and different songs in here for all the copyright, of course. But you know what they say, the rich man fears copyright, but the poor man who doesn't get paid nothing does not. And I mean, I just do these videos for fun anyway, so I don't care. It would be nice to make money at some point, but it's fun making videos. Anyway, I really thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye bye!